Okay, we go through a lot of bread in this house, so we're going to find out today just how long it takes to make a loaf of bread. So, here we go. Now, I have a bread machine. This is a bread man. It's probably 15 or 20 years old. I got it from a Craigslist ad for $15. New bread machines run about 100. So here we go. We've got, here's the bread pan. Anyway, so a bread machine recipe, there we go. A bread machine recipe is actually more based on proportion than strict amounts. I use, and this works best for me, 1 measure of water to 3 measures of flour. And then I put in a little oil, and there's a little bit of salt, and about a tablespoon of yeast. So, super simple, all right? So here's my water measure. Okay, 1 measure of water. Boom. A little bit of vegetable oil, just a glug or so. Boom, boom. That's about 2 tablespoons. Again, this is guessing by golly, you know, it's not rocket science. Bread cooking is probably one of the most basic activities of the human soul. We've been making bread ever since we started farming. Okay, so, and it's a little bit over 1.5 teaspoons of salt. And here we go. And this is about a tablespoon of yeast. Okay? Now I've discovered from prior measurements that 3 of that plastic cup equals right about this cottage cheese container. Yes, I know people will get very exact about their bread recipes, but this works for me. Now you see, we've got everything right in there. All we have to do is set it in the bread machine. Okay, make sure it's clipped in. Now I have this set for a basic bread, dark crust, and that works quite well. And the whole cycle in this bread machine for basic bread, dark crust, will take 3 hours and 30 minutes. So, hit start. Now basically I can pretty much go away. Now what I'll do though, in about 10 minutes, I will check and make sure that all the flour has been picked up from the sides of the bucket, and if need be, I'll add just a little bit of flour, well, probably less than a 1/4 cup or so. So that's pretty much it for making bread. I'll turn this back on when we've got to the when I want to check the flour. make sure the dough is where I want to see it. All right, camera off.